Recognizes the gentleman from Georgia, Mr. Allen, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, President Biden's radical open border agenda has resulted in the worst border crisis in our nation's history. Since taking office, this administration's policies have led to over 5 million encounters at our southern border, and more than 1.3 million illegal immigrants have evaded apprehension. CBP has seized over 38,000 pounds of fentanyl, and yet President Biden would have you believe that the border is secure. Exacerbating an already dire situation in just the first 72 hours since Title 42 ended, over 14,000 illegal aliens were apprehended. Title 42 was vital in curbing illegal immigration, allowing for swift deportation of anyone crossing our border illegally. While the administration continues to ignore this crisis, House Republicans have taken immediate action. I was proud to support H.R. 2, the Secure the Border Act, which passed the House last week. H.R. 2 upholds Republicans' commitment to a nation that is safe and a border that is secure by restarting construction of the border wall, increasing Border Patrol agents, strengthening the asylum process, and much more. The White House kept asking Congress, when are you going to pass legislation to address illegal immigration? Well, folks, the House passed it, H.R. 2, and we've taken action. It's the most comprehensive immigration bill passed out of the House in over 40 years. Democrats and President Biden need to wake up and obey the law, the current law. Constituents back home asked me, said, how is this happening? We have laws on the books. In other words, if you enter this country illegally, even if you prove asylum, you have to show up for a court date. Now, those court dates are some 5 to 10 years down the road now. But you have to show up for that court date. If you're here, if you don't get the asylum ruling, you have to return to your home country for 10 years before you can enter this country legally again. These are laws that are on the books right now. In other words, you have to remain at the border and await that court date. Putting people out into this country, giving them free health care and other assistance is not in accordance with the current laws on the books. I will finish with this. Border security is national security. And Mr. President, you're Commander-in-Chief. Let's fix this problem, and I yield back.